Picture a world where fists speak louder than words. Where strength is not given, but earned through pain, discipline, and unbreakable will. Imagine stepping into an underground arena where only the strongest survive, and every fight pushes the human body beyond its limits. This is not just another action movie. This is Baki 2026 live action, and today on The Transported Mind, we are diving into what could become one of the most intense martial arts films ever made. Baki 2026 live action brings the legendary anime and manga universe into the real world with a fresh cinematic vision. At the center of the story is Baki Hanma, a young fighter driven by one goal, to become strong enough to defeat his father, Yujiro Hanma, the strongest creature on Earth. Casting Tom Holland as Baki introduces a new emotional dimension to the character. Known for playing heroes who balance vulnerability and strength, Tom Holland fits perfectly into the role of a young warrior carrying the weight of impossible expectations. This version of Baki is expected to focus heavily on character development, not just brutal combat. We will see Baki training alone in harsh conditions, pushing his body past exhaustion, and facing opponents who test not only his strength but his spirit. Every punch, every kick, and every fall becomes a step toward his ultimate goal. The film explores the idea that true strength is not about muscles alone, but about mindset, discipline, and heart. Yujiro Hanma remains one of the most terrifying antagonists in combat fiction. He is not simply a villain. He is a living force of nature. His presence alone changes the atmosphere of any scene. In Baki 2026, Yujiro is expected to be portrayed as both monstrous and strangely charismatic, a father whose twisted philosophy shapes Baki's entire existence. Their relationship is filled with tension, fear, anger, and a desperate desire for approval. The action style of Baki 2026 is expected to be raw and grounded. Fights will likely rely less on flashy superhero effects and more on realistic martial arts choreography mixed with exaggerated power, staying true to the spirit of the original series. Broken bones, heavy breathing, sweat, and blood will make each battle feel personal and intense. Another exciting element is the underground fighting world itself. Dark arenas, ruthless fighters from around the globe, and secret tournaments create a dangerous ecosystem where only the strong survive. Each opponent Baki faces represents a different philosophy of combat, forcing him to adapt and evolve constantly. What makes Baki 2026 stand out is its emotional core. Beneath all the violence lies a story about a young man searching for identity. Is Baki defined by his bloodline, or can he become something greater than his father? This internal struggle gives the film depth and meaning beyond the action. If you love martial arts, intense rivalries, and stories about pushing beyond human limits, Baki 2026 live action is definitely a movie to watch. If you are enjoying this breakdown, please take a moment to subscribe to The Transported Mind. Like this video to support the channel. Comment below and tell me what you think about Tom Holland as Baki. And share this video with anyone who loves anime, manga, or hardcore fight movies. Your support helps keep this channel alive and growing. Thank you for being part of The Transported Mind. Stay strong, stay curious, and I will see you in the next video.